Welcome to a special Huddle in Place edition of Talks Within the Nine-Sided Circle with your hosts Noor Kyle and Mushtaq Ali.
Hey guys, welcome back to Huddle in Place with the Nine-Sided Circle. Today we're on episode 5, and to update you guys, well, first of all, I'm Noor Kyle, and this is my co-host, Mushtaq Ali, yes, and I'm in Los Angeles and he's in the Bay Area. To update you guys, we just heard about some cases in my current town on the outskirts of LA proper, and it just means that we're doing the right thing staying at home, because that will keep us from contributing to the medical burden that our community is dealing with right now and preparing for as it increases. How's stuff going in the Bay Area, Mushtaq?
It's about the same here. It's raining, so that's helping to keep people inside.
That's
good,
not
a bad thing.
It's super nice out today, so there actually have been a lot of cars on the road and a lot of people on the sidewalk. So
yeah,
yeah,
and the cases here still continue to rise, though not like New York, thank God.
No, and that's something we're grateful for here too. But we're certainly preparing for the quote-unquote wave, as it were, because we aren't there yet.
No, the exponential infection jump is going to be unpleasant.
Yep, but that's why we're doing what we're doing right here, right now. Mm-hmm. And today we wanted to talk about virtual autonomous zones, or as Mushtaq likes to call them,
the eTAZ.
Yes.
So there's a concept called the temporary autonomous zone. This was a phrase coined by a dude by the name of Peter Lamborn Wilson, also known as Hakim Bey, who is a weird fellow, but it doesn't mean that he didn't have good ideas. Yep. And when he was living in Iran and hanging out with Sufis, he noticed that these sort of places were created that were egalitarian and free from government oversight and all of these sorts of things.
Yeah, so at that time, these were physical spaces. Yes.
And these were places where incredibly cool and creative things could happen. The example that we know here of a temporary autonomous zone in the US is Burning Man. And it was intentionally created as that back in the day. And yes, it's gotten commercialized and all of that kind of stuff. But nevertheless, it is still one of the ideas of that. What we have now, though, is the opportunity to create virtual temporary autonomous zones. You're viewing one right now.
Yes. Yep.
This is just one way to do it.
Yeah, we've created this intentionally as a temporary autonomous space in which we can freely share our ideas and our perspectives.
And can interact. Yes. You can interact with us just by going down there and making a comment.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we can have whole conversations.
And we welcome that. That's what this is about.
Yes. So there are all manner of them that are going on. We have one friend, a young woman down in LA, who is every day she's hopping on Instagram Live and talking with her friends, and anybody who knows her can join in. And I've popped in there once or twice, and it's brilliant. I mean, there's no profound teachings going on or anything like that. It's just people hanging out, talking, being creative, and that's a great thing. We have other friends who are putting on classes now.
Yeah.
And we have the ways to do it. Zoom is one way. We have Facebook Live. We have Instagram Live. We have YouTube Live. We have Skype. We have all of these different ways. And most importantly, people are using Minecraft to set up temporary autonomous zones.
Yeah, and you can use this program called Discord while playing on Minecraft. So that means while you guys are playing together, you can use audio to talk to one another as well. And you can share companionship and camaraderie in that way.
And this is incredibly important. And we're here today to encourage you to set up your own temporary autonomous zones.
Yeah.
They need to be egalitarian. They need to be free from top-down monitoring of any sort. They need to be cooperative, not competitive, even when you're playing games.
Yep.
And they can be as radical or as mild as you want.
Yeah, I mean, we have, as you guys know, because I've mentioned it in a previous video, one way that I'm staying grounded is playing Minecraft with friends. And one special thing about our temporary autonomous zone is that it's queer friendly, it's trans welcoming. I mean, those values are really important to the particular community that's participating on this server, because we just want everyone to feel comfortable and to have a great time together.
Yep.
And that's really important right now. But I've also had friends who are running art workshops. I have a friend in LA who's doing that also over Instagram Live, and she has an evening a week where she invites people to create art alongside her over the internet. You can have breathwork and meditation sessions with people you know.
Which would be a brilliant thing to do.
Yeah, I know that some of our students have done that off and on, which is great. Like I mentioned the other night, you could do dress-up dinner parties. So yeah, that's another option.
And you can watch movies together.
Yes, we have another friend who's been hosting watch parties for movies and documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, and if you use something like Discord, you can have full-on conversations while you're watching the movie.
Yep.
So we have all of these wonderful methods of connecting with each other that we really need to start using. I want to also mention and give a shout out to the Minecraft library.
Yes, yes.
Tell us about that.
Reporters Without Borders. Yeah, I feel like such a nerd right now, but I feel that it's worth sharing that I got to check out the uncensored library that's been created on Minecraft. It's its own unique server, but you can also download it if you're in a country where censorship is a real problem and there is no real free press, because they know that they're taking advantage of some loopholes in creating this server so that people can read articles written by authors who have been censored, who have been punished for what they published. Governments were not happy about what they had to say, and so spaces like that become temporary autonomous zones where you can go and get around censorship and take advantage of a precious opportunity to read people's truths. Yeah.
So that's our suggestion for today. Look at the various things that you can use, and I'll put some links down in the description on YouTube down here of where you can find some of these things that are free and incredibly useful. And set up your own temporary autonomous zones. Talk with your friends. Spit in the eye of the man who tells you that you have to huddle alone in your house, because we do not have to be alone. We just have to be together differently.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's it for today. And thank you very much for listening. I am glad to see so many of you chiming in, and do feel free to make comments below. And, you know, like us, subscribe to our channel, all of that stuff. You know the routine.
Yeah, we welcome feedback. We welcome ideas about what to talk about. Yeah, we're, as I always say, we're in this together. So
yep.
Thank you for being here.
All right, so goodbye until tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys.